Last video on the Warring Three Kingdoms period during the Han Dynasty around 200 AC. Warlord Liu Bei and his genius war strategist Kongming defeated Cao Cao's 100,000 army with only 3,000 men. Cao Cao was furious, and he immediately mustered 500,000 men to wipe out Liu Bei. Liu Bei and Kongming was currently staying at Xingye when they heard of Cao Cao's attack. Even for a prodigy strategist such as Kongming, this was too much to handle, so Kongming suggested to retreat to Fan City across the river. Nevertheless, Kongming sent 7,000 men to defend against the attack. Cao Cao divided his massive army into 5 groups of 100,000 men. He ordered Cao Ren to lead the first group, Xiahou Dun to lead the third group, and he led the last group himself. In addition, Cao Cao sent 3,000 men at the front of the army to serve as the scout. This group will spy out danger ahead and is led by Xu Chu. Xu Chu reached Chiwei Hills just 15 kilometers north of Xingye City. Kongming sent 2 groups of 1,000 men to each side of the hills raising flags. Xu Chu at first kept his distance. He sent a soldier up ahead to spy out danger. When the soldier went deep into the hills, he saw Liu Bei and Kongming on a hill drinking tea and laughing and mocking Cao Cao's earlier defeat. Xu Chu heard and out of anger charged into the hills. But before reaching Liu Bei, Kongming ordered the men on the hills to throw lumbers and boulders in the front. Also, the entrance to the hills was blocked. Xu Chu was stuck there until night. But Kongming wasn't planning to exterminate them. He just wanted to separate the scouts from the main army so the main army can be led into a trap. Cao Ren leading 100,000 men traveled on another road and entered Xingye City. The city was entirely empty, and Cao Ren said, "Ha ha 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 ha! That Liu Bei was scared off. We will rest tonight here and continue traveling tomorrow." "General, a house caught on fire." "Don't worry about it. Somebody probably wasn't careful while cooking." General, the south, north, and west gates are on fire." "Nani?" Cao Ren rushed outside, and the entire city was on fire. Smoke was everywhere, and the sky was lit up by the flames. There were dead, burned bodies all over the ground. Before Cao Ren arrived in the city, Kongming filled the place with flammable oils and sulfur. Also, Kongming sent 3 groups of 750 men to the north, south, and west gates and set the gates on fire. He sent another 750 men, led by Zhao Ren, outside the east gate waiting in ambush. Suntzu said, "Throw your soldiers into positions whence there is no escape. Officers and men will have the courage to fight to the death." Therefore, Kongming purposefully gave an opening to escape in order to break Cao Ren's courage. Zhao Ren immediately ambushed him. The strike was harsh and Cao Ren lost many men. On the way of escaping, another ambush attacked them. Cao Ren lost even more men. At this point, Cao Ren's men were in shreds and tatters. Everyone was scared and burned to a crisp. "Wait, there's water up ahead!" Ecstatic, Cao Ren's men rushed to bathe themselves. Little did they know, Guan Yu, one of Liu Bei's generals, blocked off the river upstream with sandbags and raised the water level extremely high. Guan Yu, hearing men shouting and horses neighing downstream, he ordered to remove the sandbags and release the water. The water rushed downstream like a typhoon and destroyed everything in its path. Many soldiers drowned, the rest turned to swim to higher ground. Finally reaching higher ground, Zhang Fei, another one of Liu Bei's generals, was waiting there. With the final blow, Cao Ren lost all his men and he escaped to report the tragic news to Cao Cao.